Hey guys, it's Phrexeus. So, a few days ago I passed 1,000 subscribers, which is really awesome, so thanks so much guys for subscribing. And I guess to say thank you and to kind of just do something with my channel because I haven't made any videos in ages is I'm going to be doing a playthrough, let's play type of thing. It's going to be kind of casual. There's probably going to be a lot of deaths. I'm not the best Dark Souls player by any means. But, maybe I can show off some kind of tricks that you guys haven't seen before. Use some non-conventional weapons. I don't know, I'm just going to kind of start playing and see how it goes. I have a few crazy ideas in mind for kind of near the beginning of the playthrough. Going to get the Silver Serpent Ring to help leveling up early on, things like that. So let's get started. This is my character. We got a warrior. I wanted a really well-rounded melee character for early on, because some of the things I'm going to do are a bit crazy and I don't want to be having like the thief or something with really low damage output that early on in the game. I want a bit of a tougher character, so that's why I went with the warrior. And master key, self-explanatory. Probably the best item to start with. So let's go. I'll skip the intro, I'm sure pretty much everyone has seen it by now. And here we are in the Asylum. Just gonna run out of here quite quickly and take off some of my... Need the fast run. Yeah, I love this little starting area. Very, very FromSoft-like to put these. Did the same thing in Demon Souls, having a kind of tutorial area which is separate from the rest of the game. As you come through here, if you look up, you can see the Asylum demon waiting. They always give you these clues before most boss fights. Even the one down below, you can actually see it earlier on in the level. Right after you come out of your cell, you can actually see him, so they kind of give you these clues as to where the bosses are going to be. And there are very few deaths in this game which are completely unexpected. Take that guy out. And again here you can see Oscar before. Like there's a lot kind of messed up door that you can't get through, no other way to get into the room. But of course the boulder opens it. I like to come down here and open this door just so that next time I come back to the Asylum I've got a way to get up here easily. And if you just stay to the right here, the boulder will miss you.
Oh.
Just skips through this guy's dialogue.
Oh. Now I'm...
Cool. We hear his death sound as we come out. I'm going to try and expect most of the enemies to be hyper-aggressive. That's just kind of the way it goes when you're trying to show off or playing to show other people this game. The enemies seem to become hyper-aggressive just to fuck with you. Getting good at parries is just a matter of time. I'm by no means the best parrier, but it's something I like to do. And no one's born with the natural ability to be good at gaming or good at parrying. I think it's just one of those things that takes a lot of time and practice. So when you see these good players like Vegeta 311, the reason they're so good at parrying is because they take risks and get good at it. So you have to be the kind of player who is willing to take risks, not afraid to die, and then you'll be able to master these kind of techniques. And FromSoft is very good at rewarding you for doing that. I'm going to show off something here that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. So when most people do a jumping attack, a plunging attack, they'll just kind of run off the edge and hit R1 as they fall. It actually does more damage, and you'll see me do it in a sec, if you do a jumping attack and then that turns into a plunging attack. So I'll do that here. So just two-hand your weapon, do a normal jumping attack, and see the extra damage. Yeah, it's very cool. Makes this guy very easy. And you can see the dip in the floor here. I think this is supposed to be where he actually fell down from. When he landed, it made the dip here, which of course sets up a nice surprise for you when you come back later. And yeah, as I said before, your cell is down on one side and you can see into his boss room. I love the way that the level is designed here. It kind of leads you, there's obviously this message here, but your eyes, the game just leads you up here basically. I like to grab the things off of the sides here, like this kind of hidden soul. And of course over here we got Snuggly, which is a throwback to Demon Souls. This scene's a bit too cool to skip, so... By the way, I'm playing on PC, Prepare to Die edition. Recording in 1080p, so... trying to get the good quality for you guys. And I'm using, is it Durante's Dark Souls fix? I think it's the latest version, or one of the latest versions, which has this nice ambient occlusion effect, which you might notice, like, you can especially see it on the grass, kind of the black shadowing around the grass, and it's one of those features that was kind of easy to implement into the graphics pipeline for this game, so it got added by Durante. So when I arrive at Firelink, I like to kind of go around and collect the loot, so it just kind of saves you from doing it later. And I really like this this hub. I think it's really cool. I like the way that there are secrets spread around it, and it's kind of fun to be in, fun to walk around in. Reminds me a bit of, I don't know if any of you guys played Shadow of the Colossus, but the kind of temple thing in Shadow of the Colossus that you start in, also similar, has the same kind of idea with like a big tower that you can climb, which is very similar here, which you can actually climb, and we'll do that later on. And the secret areas. It's not really necessary to get this stuff, but I like to pick it up just to be thorough. But one thing I do definitely need is the Homeward Bones, so I can grab them. And the Lloyd's Talismans are also pretty handy. They have two uses. I'm not going to mess with these guys. they're going to mess with me, it seems. Tried to do a kick there, but... Alright, well I think I've grabbed everything in this area, so let me just rest up. Now I'm not going to level up yet. I want to go through the Burg and grab the treasure and also go to the shop, so I want to have enough souls so that I can buy everything I need, so that's why I'm not spending my souls right now. So we're just going to go ahead through this. It's almost like an extension of the tutorial, little area with really easy enemies, but they are actually quite a challenge when you first play the game, just because they're so kind of well designed, unpredictable enemies. I'm going to try and go for the parry with this guy, which is a little dangerous, but yeah. Yeah, you may have noticed I tend to like to use two-handed parries, and it fucks me over so many times because I don't get the instant. That's better. If I had done that, just the one-handed parry, it's much quicker, so I probably would have got the invulnerability animation and not been hurt by the fire. Ring of Sacrifice, again, another very useful item that's worth getting right at the start. Simply so that you don't forget it. And this guy likes to be an asshole and come over here. Okay, that was dangerous. Alright, let's move on. I like to always parry this next guy, don't know why. It's just really satisfying if he doesn't keep doing the jumping attack. Yeah, you see that's a two-handed parry. It does do more damage than one-handed, but it depends on your weapon scaling. If your weapon doesn't have strength scaling, then it won't make a difference. Later on I'll go back and grab everything in the graveyard, but for now I think I've grabbed everything from like Firelink. Could have got poison there if I wasn't careful. What? How'd this guy die? Yeah, it's happened to me as well. I think he had the dragon's tooth. Or the ground. Alright, so the newbie tutorial area. That's my phone. Yeah, so you can actually parry those jumping attacks. For anyone who doesn't know, there's a nice little jump here, which allows you to get this humanity without much trouble at all. Normally the way you get to it is by coming up here, but we're actually going to go down there in a second, so I'll go the other way around. So right here allows you to get this soul. And don't forget this room. It's the one bit of loot that drives everyone mad because they don't know how to get to it, usually. Okay, 1 second, I'm going to take a quick break. Alright, just had a drink of water and I'm back. Don't have too much time today, so I'll see how far I can get. Maybe try and make these episodes about 30 to 40 minutes. Sometimes the best way to get out of an ambush is just to run straight into it. So it doesn't take very long to pick up all the treasure in this area. By the way, right down here, anyone recognise that? That green area is actually the Capra Demon's boss room. Capra Demon isn't there yet. I guess he spawns when you reach a lower area, but it's pretty interesting. The way the levels fit together is really cool in this game. And you can see the entrance down there, which you can actually throw dung pies over and poison the Capra Demon, and he'll be dead before you even walk into the room. Haven't tested that, but it's what I've heard. So let's continue on. It's a good idea to block when you come up here because this guy can actually damage you. Yeah, dragons or drakes, big recurring theme in Souls games. This area can be a little nasty. You've got aggressive enemies, the crossbow guy. But even if you move around, is it just me or do those crossbow arrows seem to curve towards you slightly? See that? Like, they're trolling. Seriously trolling. It's like everything in this game slightly wants to kill you more than it should. Alright, and as I said earlier, we're going to go to the store, so the merchant. Let's do our kick attack. Oh, kick attack. These guys are actually quite easy to parry. I used to find it really hard to parry shield users, and it's probably not the whole reason, but I think one of the reasons is if any of you guys are playing this on a good TV or a good monitor, go into the settings, and if there is a game mode, then use it. Because often these high-end TVs and stuff, they have quite high input latency, which means that when the game sends when the console or PC sends the image to the screen, it'll actually have a delay before that image shows up. And I think on some monitors it can be like up to 50 milliseconds. If you put it on game mode, that latency will get reduced. That's kind of the idea of game mode, is that it reduces the latency and you get maybe slightly worse picture quality, but it makes games like these where timing is an issue a lot easier to play. So if any of you out there are playing this and your TV or monitors have game mode, then please try and use it. Just gives you that little bit more responsiveness.
Well now, you seem to... Then you are trying...
Right, we're gonna buy, let's see, 40. Actually, before I grab them, I'm gonna buy the resonance key, which is very important, and shit, I might have enough for the repair box if I
Thank you kindly.
burn through these souls. I used to think that Yulia, he talks about Yulia being his kind of prized item and stuff. He kind of strikes that pot next to him. I used to think that was Yulia, but Yulia, pretty sure is actually his katana.
Oh, you...
Alright, now we have enough to buy the repair box and the bottomless box and Orange Guidance Soapstone. Rarely use it, to be honest, but I like to pick it up anyway just because it's so cheap. And the rest of my souls I'm going to just spend on throwing knives. Cool. And I have a specific use for these in mind later, which I'll show you guys. Makes a certain hated area of the game a little less painful. So,
Oh, come back soon.
thank you very much. I'll just sort out my quick bar. Yeah, these hollows who can be surprisingly nasty, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Alright, let's continue on. Jump there. If any of you guys didn't know about it, then there it is. Leads you to this crossbow, which is semi-useful. I don't really use crossbows, but I probably should because they're pretty good for PvP. Not so good for PvE because you can't aim them manually. Well, they probably do have their uses. I'm sure there are going to be some people who are like, crossbows are amazing for this certain type of enemy. So, I'm going to grab the wooden shields. Don't really have a use for it, but I like to be thorough. And we're going to rest at the bonfire because I'll probably take on the Black Knight and Havel, which is a little crazy this early on, but well, gotta be entertaining, right? Oh yeah, let's actually rest. This guy usually hears. Yeah, he's coming. And this area just in here can be a little hairy, so I'm just going to run in. I tend to aim for this guy and just kind of go in swinging. Try and parry this guy. Ooh, a battle axe. That's pretty cool actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I quite like the longsword. What's the damage difference like? So we're doing 192 with the longsword, battle axe 250. A little bit more heavy. Alright, let's try it out. I quite like this weapon. Overhead swing there, useful for tight spaces. You've got the black firebombs here. They can be useful sometimes. This area up here can sometimes be a little hairy, so I tend to run in and go straight for the firebomb guy. Get him out of the way first, and then the others are easier to take out. You see I got the humanity there. It's kind of black streak that sometimes comes out of random enemies when you haven't killed the boss yet. And you'll see in the top left I got 1 humanity, even though I didn't pick any up. Okay, gold pine resin is a pretty important item. Boosts your damage immensely this early in the game. It's a hugely noticeable. I think it's about 80 damage it adds. But obviously later on in the game that 80 damage isn't actually such a big deal. Whereas now it's like almost doubling our damage or something. Let's go for a parry with this guy, if he'll finally attack. Boom. Yeah, if you guys can hear like cars and horns and stuff outside my house. I live on a fairly busy road and there are some roadworks nearby right now, so there are often cars honking. Sorry about that, not much I can do about it. One thing that can make this area quite easy is either firebombs or throwing knives. They both work, but you can just stand here. Ooh, okay, he dodged. Let's try a plunging attack. Yep. Makes that whole thing very easy. And the spear guy's already gone. So we're going to go and take out this Black Knight just because it's fun, it's a little challenge. Hopefully I won't miss my parries. If you sneak and when you're at the right distance, you can get the backstab, but if you wait too long, you'll miss it. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad to parry, especially that second attack for some reason really easy to parry. I'm doing pretty good damage with the battle axe. Okay, I missed that one. He's dead, good. Got a chunk, which is always good. And of course the blue tear stone ring, which I may as well equip. And I'll probably have another ring soon. You guys can probably guess what it is. Bet you didn't expect that. I'll take out the crystal lizard on the way back. Let's go deal with Havel. Havel has extremely high defense, so my attacks are probably going to do around 30 to 50 damage. He has 1000 HP, so we're going to have to hit him about 50 times, about 20 times. So I have to hit him 20 times without missing once, otherwise I'm dead. So make sure I got a fast roll. And two-hander weapon. Let's heal up just to be safe. It's kind of tempting to use gold pine resin, but I think it'll just run out too quickly, so I'm just going to go for it. Now he is quite easy to beat as long as you dodge and get behind him for backstabs. He's not letting me get behind him. There we go. Alright, so let's say we're doing 52 damage. Keep him out in the open, don't get him backed up against the wall. It's possible to parry him as well, but I'm more comfortable dodging, so that's what I'm doing. Oh shit, okay. Messed up my dodge a little there, but it didn't hurt me. But this early in the game, he can one-shot you, no matter if you block. Okay, that was close. Yeah, people like to speculate whether this is actually Havel or just one of his guards, henchmen, whatever. Because the description of his ring says that it's worn by his followers. So, don't really know. Personally, I think that this probably is supposed to be Havel, but let's not mess up my dodging so much. Oh crap, okay. Don't know what happened there, I thought I tried to dodge, but... Hey guys, this is a bit of post-commentary. The reason I've stopped here is because I actually ended up dying to Havel a few times while I was trying to do this. And to keep the length of the video down, I'm going to skip forward to after I've killed him. But don't worry, if you want to see those deaths, I'm going to upload another video and put the link in the description. Alright, back to the video. And of course I should equip it straight away. And I can probably put some armor back on. Not quite. Let's try. Yeah. There we go. Now the only thing left to do is Taurus Demon. Oh, hello. Shit. Oh, another humanity there, and some armor that we don't want. I think here is the crystal lizard. Oh, that was supposed to be a jumping attack. Come on. Twinkling Titanite, good, that's what we want. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, plunging attack, or shall I fight this guy the standard way? I'm over here, bro. I think I'll actually fight this guy the standard way. No, let's do this. Let's do the plunging attack. It gives me a little flourish, which is always fun to watch, right? And why not gold pine resin? Why not? Why not? So, ooh, yeah, still going, just. This guy is super easy if you just back away from each attack, try and bait him, and then just punish, destroy. See, already dead. How easy was that? Gold pine resin makes it very, very easy. Plunging attack makes it very, very easy. But I have to admit he is a little intimidating the first few times you fight him, just because he's so much bigger than you. But you can still block him, and his attacks don't hurt you that bad, just like any other enemy in the game pretty much. He's probably almost does the same damage as like the hollows, even though he has such a huge weapon. We'll bait the dragon here. Trick I learned from Epic Name Bro. And of course we want the white summon sign.
Ah. Oh. The way I see it, it's please. We are amidst.
Cool. Alright, back, and sorry I got interrupted there, my phone rang. So, everyone knows about this door, right? We'll come back here later. For now, let's run. And of course open up the shortcut. And rest up. Now I have a pretty nice amount of souls, so let's see. Yeah, we definitely need more endurance. Let's go up to 18. And I definitely want strength because I need to do more damage. Depending on what weapons I use, I might want to raise my dexterity a bit. For now I'll just raise it up to 14. The rest I'll just keep pumping into endurance because endurance is always, always good. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Next episode I'm going to be going down into Tomb of the Giants and probably dying, but well, it adds to the fun, I guess. I'm going to be getting the Silver Serpent Ring. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first time doing the kind of live commentary playthrough kind of thing, so let me guys know what you think. I know my commentary maybe is just me rambling most of the time while staying quiet because I'm concentrating. But well, I just thought I'd put this out there and see how it goes, so let me know what you guys thought. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next video.